I am your GM, Rob, and I am here with a team of adventurers and NPCs with deep backstories. Can't forget those.
Oh, also at the wrap up of last session, I forgot to mention that the pig's name was Mortimer. That was the pet.
Oh God, and it starts. I feel Arcloyd has no idea what we're probably talking about with that, but that's okay. Arcloyd, speaking of which, would you like to introduce who you're playing tonight?
Pardon?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
And I'm not introducing... Anton's still alive.
Yes, he is still alive.
Oh, you just want me to introduce everybody to Anton. Anton is a broken shell of a man. His best friend has just been recently killed, and he has... I've utterly no idea how to cope with this yet. It's probably going to involve a lot of drinking.
If it helps any, I've kind of characterized you as that for the past couple of days on the road.
It's all right.
Yeah. Along with Anton, we also have Theta.
Yep. King. Half-orc. Asshole.
I was kind of half expecting you to do more of a deeper backstory for King.
Why is that?
Oh, I guess we have a whole game for that as long as he survives. Then we also got Gary.
Yeah, still playing Coriel the half-elf, slogging through the forest, trying to get back with the survivors, with some remarkably well-fleshed-out NPCs in tow, one of which apparently is deeply suspicious of anyone elven.
True.
And last but not least is Justin.
Well, to follow in the trend of short but sweet, Elvish, child, genius, for Valnovawood.
Oh, this is going to be a long game tonight. All right. I believe did we roll last time right before we left?
We did, but everything resolved itself relatively easy, I believe.
Yeah, you got the banner that you made fun of for 20 minutes, right?
Yep. I didn't make fun of it, I just pointed out how stupid it is.
And then I put the skull on it.
Yes.
So the child can march around with it.
So, just to bring Arcloyd back up to speed, your team has been moving back slowly into the woods. And in that time, you have run across a couple of, let's say a couple of encounters. A giant boar, a few hobgoblins, some troglodytes, and you found an elf stuck in a tree. Because that's not a good sign.
An elf stuck in a tree. Weird.
Yeah, turns out he was chased up there by hobgoblins, according to him. And for Vel's team, you cleared out the redoubt, waited there a few days, nobody came, left a note, and kind of just meandered in the woods for a little while.
Yep.
Kind of sums it up, really.
That is very accurate.
So both groups are basically making a beeline towards each other at this point, so there's a good chance you will eventually meet up. Hopefully, we'll see. And I would actually ask if both groups, as we've been doing for the past couple of sessions, to please roll a d20.
All right. I rolled real good. 7. Yes.
Hey, we tied it. All right.
Beautiful. Teamwork. We're here.
There you go. Please, if you have control of the tokens, move it, or just tell me where they want to go.
I don't seem to have control, so we're just going to keep going in a northeasterly direction.
I think we would go here.
All right.
Yeah, so I have control over the 4-Vel token, but not the
Not the banner.
Yeah, if you want to just link the banner to me.
How do I?
For control, because I'm the one that usually moves it.
Let's see if I can do that now.
You should be able to. Right click cog and then it has who's under whose control it is.
You should have it now. Just double check.
I do.
All
Yeah,
right,
so if you just get rid of my token on this screen, then we're good to go. Boom, so we went there.
All right. Well, look at that. You're so close to each other now.
Get so far away.
It would be a shame if I do something that would ruin this, huh?
Not really.
No, if you did that, it would be called plot.
While both groups are walking in the woods tonight, I would actually ask if anybody has the nature knowledge skill. Please roll it. Pretty sure I do.
Hell yeah. 20.
20? This will be fun. All right, well, for Val, you notice it heavily. Last night was actually the chilliest it's been, because you are in towards the beginning of the fall, end of summer, where you are in the months right now.
Yep.
And you notice like a light drizzle the morning you all wake up. And it's been kind of on again and off again raining today. Coriel, you notice the same thing, but for Vel, you get a distinct feeling that in a day, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, there's going to be a massive thunderstorm.
Oh, if that's the case. Early on, guys, we got to stop moving, and we have to sort of, we got to set up to hunker down. We're going to get hit with some weather. It's going to be bad. I don't recommend us traveling in.
And, Auburn says, how can you tell? What do you mean? Because of the rain that we've been getting?
Yeah, it's an old trick that my father taught me. If when the rain hits your ears, it's around a certain temperature, that's when the weather's just gonna hit you. It's loaded. I'm telling you.
Well, what do you suggest then?
Like, we find a spot we search for a spot that we can start to hunker down and set up so we can wait it out.
Can everybody with team survivor, can you please roll a survival check? So that would be King and Forvel.
Orvel's on fire right now. Not literally.
Oh, quick, I beat him to death. I mean, I put it out.
Oh dear. I mean, well, both King, you do find a couple of small inlet caves and things like that, where it looks like maybe some animals have been nesting in them. Where if you really could squish it, like maybe some of you could fit in there. Forvel, you find sort of the same thing. Although the one that you have is a little bit larger, obviously. So that's like the best shelter. Like, it's like man-made. It's going to be uncomfortable to stay there, but it will get you out of the rain if it starts pouring heavily.
I think I would get the main people together.
Or who are the
just
main
so we can
people?
properly discuss it. Really anyone who's been helping making decisions, but let me confirm the names.
I would presume you mean King and Auburn and maybe Jet and Kinning?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and what do you wish to discuss with them?
Okay, so we found some caves, but I think it might be better if I at least see if I can find a way to expand that forest and maybe do some tent work or something, so we don't have to all be stuck in a cave.
You think the tents would actually survive if what you're saying is true about a giant storm coming? Says
If I build it right, yeah. If I build it right, yeah.
All right.
Put supports in there. You know, maybe even just create like a space that we put in front of the cave, and we don't do tent, but we do like use bark and stuff to make like awning. Just like something to make it so we're not all stuck in a cave.
Kinning says, "All right, what do we need then? Just bark and awning."
Bark. We need the bark logs and just a way to fasten it.
I guess that's doable, but everything's going to be a little bit damp.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That'll help it peel away and not be brittle. Big pieces is better.
All right. Do you think you can work on that?
Yeah. If we have some people going and getting stuff, I'll start the design.
We can send the hunters out to get those instead of hunting if you want.
No, they should hunt because the weather will make hunting difficult.
We may not have enough time then.
How does everyone else think we should split the efforts?
Jet's thinking, well, I mean, you could probably ask maybe some of the farmers to try, but like this is a little bit dire if you're saying it's going to be nasty with the weather. They can try though, probably won't be good at it.
Try is all we need. I would rather have food and people snuggle. You know? As long as I'm not in the middle, I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
That's very specific, actually.
I'm always Big Spoon.
That's too much information.
What about you, King? What do you think?
I think King has just been staring off into the middle distance this whole time.
All right, and then if he doesn't respond, it's all right. That's the case. No objections. Let's listen to the kid.
All right. What's the 7-year-old holding the made-at-home paper mache project have to say?
He's not there.
Why? Apparently, he's our totem.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have the banner right now. It's
oh my god, have we lost the most important thing in our whole company?
No, actually. I assumed Aubryn or Forvel or somebody is holding it.
Oh, thank God. Thank God we haven't lost all that time and effort.
It's not on Forvel. Forvel falls down. He doesn't want it to break.
Aubryn is holding it for now, then.
But yeah, with that, I will start the process of building a quick build that can go up and be easily repaired.
You're gonna get 4 of the regular folks to help you.
Yep.
All right, and the rest are gonna do the hunting.
I hope he gets the bluebird. The bluebird's always funny.
So go ahead. This would be you're actually trying to build something, so this will be craft.
Cool.
As for the helpers,
what I'm gonna do,
they're also gonna go roll craft.
Is be real big brain, and because it's a new day, I have prepared spells to use. So I'm just gonna give myself a plus 15 with all of my spell slots.
Okay. That's a little overkill, but I think it'll work.
Again, I'm trying to make it so this doesn't have to be like seriously repaired. I'm trying to make it so if the weather lasts longer than expected, it's easy to maintain it. So
what I want now is for Robert to craft a scenario where this day is going to last for the next 15 episodes. And a MacGyver series
Or
of events is going to have to happen
0.
where we need somebody who's really good at crafting.
You rolled a fucking 40. Jesus Christ, man.
That's right, baby.
You're getting some help from the farmers and whatnot as well. You actually are able to make your your mini shelter and whatnot. So you do actually get some room, some sticks, decent sized logs that can probably withstand some heavy winds and rain. And you're able to put like a canopy sheet on top. Somebody actually uses a mix of what looks like maybe a bed sheet and a couple of pairs of pants and other clothing to sacrifice for the on-wing.
And what I do is like I find plants and stuff to make the equivalent of like a stain that gives it sort of like a very light sort of leathery quality. Like Forvel puts in work on this one.
Yeah. So the rain is starting to come down a little bit heavier into the as you are working. The good news, though, is that you think the worst of it's going to be all day tomorrow.
Nope.
So you might have enough time just to like get this up. Meanwhile, Team Long Shadow, it's been raining on and off. Your progress has been slowed. What do you do?
What I think I rolled a 16 on the nature, so would I be able to tell that this is the kind of weather that could turn like at a moment's notice?
Oh yeah,
Or does it seem like it's kind of
it's fall weather. Like you're from Nirmathas, so like this fall weather is not uncommon. It could turn, like it could literally be sunny tomorrow. It could be like just as wet tomorrow. You don't know if it's like 50-50 to you whether it'll go good or bad. That's the problem.
Then I will, kind of on one of our rests, kind of take a stop and look up and try to gauge the wind, gauge the weather, and talk to everybody in the party and let them know that it's raining now. It might clear up, overnight by the morning, or it could turn nasty before we know it. So we might want to go ahead and see if we can hunker down here. I don't know if we can make any kind of decent shelters or not with what we have. We can certainly try, but we definitely probably want to prepare for some bad weather and hope that it just blows past us.
You do have a wagon cart with like you do, and you also have like the donkey or whatever the hell it is, the mule that is pulling it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, it's been with you the whole time. So you have been going a little bit slower per se compared to maybe the other group, but you do have the cart, so that's a possibility to help with the shelter. With that, you also have like all the food provisions inside of it and some like blankets and things to hold that all in place.
Two of the main things that we have on my notes here, we have 2 ivory tusks that we took from that boar that we killed. So maybe we could use those as stakes to kind of like put down some kind of a canvas or something they anchored into the ground so it won't blow away.
Like a makeshift tent?
Yeah, makeshift tent, makeshift lean-to, like whatever coverage we can get. Maybe butt the cart up against a tree to brace it, and then just try to create like a little shelter over it.
Is this the group that Anton is in?
Yes.
Okay.
There's what, 7, 8?
You have it's Anton, Coriel, who are the 2 main ones. You got I believe Tide LaRosa's with you. Then you got Daryl and his rangers, and then the elf you picked up. So that's 8.
That's gonna be hard to squeeze 8 people under one lean-to.
Well, you mean 7, I'm assuming.
No, 8. There's
No, shush, Rob.
No,
7,
he doesn't want the
you're
elf.
assuming.
He doesn't want the elf under the shelter with us.
Oh, sorry.
He's gonna try to keep the elf out of the tent. We'll get the elf in there. Don't worry. Yeah. So if we could maybe find a stout enough tree and then get the cart next to it, and then just try and get some coverings around the tree, we can make like a circular kind of lean-to that we could all just pile into and just lean up against the tree if we have to. We'll keep the elf as far away from Daryl as we can.
Yes. The elf, by the way, suggests. I mean, well, if we're going to be looking for trees, you definitely need something that has some higher canopy, probably. So it'll probably block out most of the rainfall.
I've heard that before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, from an elf. The one that got my father killed.
Oh, your father now. All right.
Yes,
Wow,
he was shaving trees one night out in the woods when a bad thunderstorm came. The local elf told him to hide under a tree. It would protect him from the rain and storm. A lightning bolt hit that tree, killed him dead on the spot.
Well, we need to. Well, how about this? We need to draw something to draw the lightning away. Does anybody have anything metallic that we can use to draw it away?
I can see the internal monologue already of an
other
elf
than our weapons? No.
holding a weapon.
Thanks.
Oh dear. Well, that's his suggestion. And there are you are surrounded by some pretty large trees, to be fair.
Right.
So it's there is some spots you can create that lean-to on. That would be a craft roll, if you want to try it.
Sure. It's down as craft shield, but I'll just head. We'll do it as a regular craft roll instead of generic. 18.
Varadel will try to help you by doing some scrimshaw work on the wood and all that stuff, which doesn't really help actually.
But it looks beautiful.
Oh, it looks fucking
Makes
great.
it very homey.
Yeah, it's like well made. Like you could probably, if you paint this, you could probably sell it to somebody. It takes you a while, but you do take the ivory tusks that you took out of that giant boar, and you use them as like makeshift like tent stakes. You grab some other sticks and logs with Vardalel's help, minor help, I should say, and you are able to create a decent lean-to. It looks like it's not the best in the world. You got some canvassing on the front top of it, and it's mostly just sticks and branches and twigs and things like that in the back. But it is at least livable, and it is blocking most of the rain out right now because it's been raining on and off. And for you guys, it is getting worse as well.
All right. So long as we have something to somewhat protect us from the elements.
And now this is where I have to make two big rolls.
Yeah, you do.
So, quite frankly, it's a plus 40 for Vel's shelter. And it'll be a plus 18 for yours, all right, Coriel?
Ugh, all right.
That first one's for Vel.
Yeah.
That one's for Coriel.
Okay.
Not horrible for both of you. Well, it's almost impossible for Vel to fail.
Yeah, you really wouldn't be able to.
Well, if I roll a 1, it's a failure.
4.
So.
You know what? I'm sorry that I only rolled a 16 on that check. I really wish I would have got higher.
Oh, sure. As the night goes on, the wind starts picking up for both camps. Getting heavier, and it's starting to howl. Before the sun goes down, Forvel, you notice it immediately. Like the sky is like almost pitch black, with these very thick clouds, and you see just flickers of lightning coming up.
Oh, we have spare weapons, right?
I believe you do, yes.
We actually have a whole bunch of them. Before it gets any worse, I'm going to take no longbows because or arrows because those are useful. We have 6 long swords, and then another 3 actually after that, so we have 9. I'm going to take 3 of those long swords and place them a safe distance away in the ground to just ensure that there is other things that will be more of a ground than what we are.
Okay. The wind is starting to howl and pick up, and I actually need you to make a strength check, Forvel.
Oh, if it's that bad, I'll ask someone who actually has muscle to do it.
No, everybody has to do it individually.
Okay, cool.
But we're just starting with you because you're the one that notices it
Oh,
first.
let's see if the little kid gets taken off to Oz.
Hey, I have an alright strength.
Yeah, it's actually getting very difficult to even move against the wind. That's how bad it's getting. So you're fine, but King, if you can make it as well.
Oh, I probably won't.
Yeah, you're fine. It's stronger than you thought it would be. You almost get knocked on your ass. It's that heavy, the winds.
But I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Yes. All right, now this is where it's going to get a little nutty for me. We'll do Survivor Camp first, and we'll go down the list. Start with Auburn.
Be crazy if everybody got under 10 or something. Just me and the Forvel are only people left in camp by the end of the storm.
Erdan, I'm going to give you the results afterwards when they're all done.
I love it.
Might take a while. I apologize, by the way.
Well, there's what, 16 people in the camp, right?
If possible, I will assist the child, the most valuable member of the camp.
Okay.
What's the name of the child? Not you, Robert. Forvel. What's the name of the child? Forvel.
I have yet to ask this entire game.
He's been said a number of times.
It's true. Forvel hasn't paid attention to it either. He's taken a liking to him and he calls him the child.
Parentheses, most important person here.
Yeah.
While I'm rolling, I guess Team Long Shadow, if Anton and Coriel want to roll, because you're going to go through this too, by the way.
Sure, you said it was a strength roll?
Just a standard strength roll, yes.
You know what? The child's name is Perry.
Well, I'm pretty sure he already has a name, but that's cute.
No. That's based off of images. It's probably Perry.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, I'm deciding the child's name now. His parents are dead. It's my child.
I looked through the space. I looked through all of the survivors, and the youngest looking one was Perry. So that's who I decided to guess.
Who just happened to be a halfling, you racist son of a bitch.
There are actually no halflings in the group.
Well, that guy's dead. Perry's dead. Look what you did. You cursed Perry.
Oh no!
Don't you tell me about Perry.
I gotta point out,
you can see it right there in the roll.
I have not seen any of the results yet. Just want to say that right now.
Well, I gave Perry assistance, so he has a +2 to that roll.
Well, what's +2 to 0? That kid's dead.
2.
I hope that little home crafts project of his gets washed away as well.
No, that was on Auburn, who can't keep the.
Oh, you mean the 9 roll?
Okay. Wow. All right. Everybody who has 10 or lower than 10 is going to be in trouble. So.
Oh God, dude, Auburn and Kinning.
Wow, all the actual important ones got fucked, didn't they?
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Auburn, Garfield, Garriott, Kinning, Perry, Schaefer, Tydell, and Urquhart.
Wow.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. That's half the group almost.
Wow.
Drowned in their sleep. They slept like turkeys.
No, you did. No, not yet.
Oh, but they will. That's what you're saying.
Washed away in the night.
It's even worse. Now they're just lost in the storm.
Oh God.
Oh,
They all got up to go pee and they all got lost.
I appreciate that not being stupid enough to go up and wander out in the storm was a strength check.
No, it was the weather. It was just like the winds just picked up so quickly as the rain was getting heavier and coming down. Everybody was kind of taken off guard. So in order of when I said their names of it, so Auburn, Garfield, Garriott, Kinning, Perry, Schaefer, Tydell, and Urquhart, they all take that much points in non-lethal damage. And who is the third? 1, 2, that's Garriott. Garriott, I believe, is actually unconscious.
if you kill Perry,
No, Garrett's not unconscious. Nobody.
if you kill Perry, I'm gonna have beef.
For dinner.
Can you? Oh God.
Oh, now I'm just rooting for Perry to die.
Well, you see Perry's. Perry's unconscious.
Now he'll drown in a 2-inch puddle because he had no height advantage.
Perry, Schaefer. Making sure I got it right. Yeah, Perry, Schaefer, and that's it, actually. They're the only two that are unconscious. Everybody else is like slightly lost in the storm. This is all non-lethal damage at the moment. So it's like almost pandemonium. Even though you have the shelter up, it's holding well against the winds, but it's very difficult right now. Invisibility is down.
I'm staying in the cave. I'm not gonna get lost and then go down because my health is so like I am not a healthy person.
Yeah,
So
I imagine,
I'm not risking it.
I imagine that's the scenario, is that you go out to try and save someone, and you yourself get lost.
Exactly.
And start taking damage, and... Oh, but you know, I take half damage to non-lethal. I mean, I have damage resistance better, is what I meant to say.
You could be a rider of the storm.
Yeah, I mean, you could totally just, like, tie rope to me, and I could go out there and save people.
We got a rope?
I'm not going to do it.
Okay, cool.
I won't. You could,
but I'm not going to do
Here's
it.
a scenario which is very likely that I could possibly do, but you know, I am a survivor.
And since we have two people unconscious, roll a percentage for me, for Vel. 2 D100s.
Oh, let me take one of those D100s.
All right, I'll roll.
Go ahead. Yeah, go both of you. Roll 1 D100.
I'm rolling for Perry.
Of course you are. Who's the other one, by the way?
Schaefer.
I don't know that guy. Damn.
All right. For the first half hour that they're in the storm, no debris falls on them. But the longer they're out there, the more likely they might get debris falling on them.
Well, let's hope that God loves them.
If I go out there, I'm done. If I go out there and I start taking damage, I'm done. I'm aware of this.
Just think, though. You could have saved some of those spells and made yourself a roly hamster ball.
So, let's see. Auburn, Garfield, Garriott, Kinning, Tydell, and Urquhart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6, right?
Yep.
Was Perry's parents here with us?
No.
No? Okay, so nobody cares enough to go out there to save them.
I guess not.
Because what it really sounds like here, just to save a little bit of time, is that no one's going to save them. So do they have any chance to survive? If not, dead.
I will keep rolling for Perry as many rolls as I have to make.
Let's put it this way. They have a chance, but it's diminished each hour.
Right. I just mean if nobody goes out to save them, because otherwise it seems like nobody's going out to save them. Because you know what I'm hearing? Less mouths to feed.
I would try and convince someone to go find Perry, but that's about it. Like, I can't be the one to do it. I have negative constitution.
What's your charisma?
Not good.
Not good, so the impassioned plea from the child to go save my friend falls on deaf ears.
Constitution is 9. Sorry, charisma is 9.
That's my charisma. I have more charisma than you.
My constitution, 8. Worst possible situation for me to be in.
Yeah, I put all my points in Constitution, but that should be obvious.
Mhm. Auburn, what are you doing?
Drowning.
I mean, she's old and got one leg. I mean,
Oh, I was really hoping that was going to be a second 0 from Perry.
Got another 0 though.
Yeah, but not from Perry. Just from that
from
other guy we don't remember.
Oh, wow. Auburn and Urquhart are the only 2 that are still missing. The other 4 do come back, so they're safe now.
What about Perry?
Perry's he's down, right?
Yeah,
Perry's
he's down.
unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Oh, is he? I thought you said he wasn't. I thought.
No, Perry's unconscious.
Oh, it was Garfield? That was the one that was unconscious. That's right.
Schaefer. Now it's not looking good for those 2.
Or Garrett.
Auburn's our cleric, too.
Yep. It's going to be a real shame.
Urquhart's now unconscious for sure. And Auburn is taking some hits. That's not good.
Well, the thing about Auburn, though, is that Auburn can heal themselves.
That's true. So that's going to keep her up for a little bit longer, but...
Keep channeling positive while she tries to stumble her way through the storm.
Well, yeah, I mean, God has to love her chosen people, right?
I don't know. Her god is Caden Kalen, and he's kind of like a hands-off sort of,
Yeah, I know. He watches a murder and just lets it happen.
I believe in you kind of god.
The history of Caden Kalen, is it Caden Kalen? I always thought it was Kalen.
I don't know. I've always said Kalen. I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Again, it's all OJ's best friend to me.
It don't matter.
Ada, I forgot about it.
All right, he's the lucky drunk god. He's like the god of beer and getting yourself shit-faced.
Not the god of responsibility and rational decisions.
Yeah.
No, it's the guy who shows up late to a murder scene. Sorry, it's just...
I need you to roll 3 D100s, please.
I got one.
Perry
got
covered.
one.
All right, give me the one for Perry.
Nope.
I'll do the one for Auburn.
Are you? No, this one's for the third one's for Urquhart.
I'll do it for Urquhart.
All 3 of you are lucky still. Oh boy.
Really, the 15 was a lucky roll?
Yeah.
I'm wondering what you have to roll for someone to die. Because we got 80s before. Now we have 50s. Now it's 15.
Yeah, so lucky. Getting there, though. All right, let's see if Auburn can find her way through the storm. This is hour 3.
So what happened to Perry? Because I was tying my hair back.
You don't know.
Okay.
Hey, she's back.
All right, Auburn drags herself in. Finally makes it.
It's like, it is terrible out there. Are we
Why did
missing
you
anybody?
go out there?
We all got caught in the storm.
You're in a cave.
Now I am.
You were
We're
before.
missing Perry. Perry hasn't come back. Someone should get Perry.
Auburn,
I
go
would
back
go,
out there for Perry.
But
Schaefer's missing too.
You better go back out there, Auburn.
who's Schaefer? I'm worried about Perry.
Who is Schaefer?
He's one of the other survivors.
Oh, I knew that. I was just saying that out loud. Who is Schaefer?
No one's had to play Schaefer yet, so right now he's just generic NPC.
Well, King also doesn't know Schaefer. So.
What? No elaborate backstory for Schaefer yet?
No.
Oh,
No, I
yeah,
haven't had to interact with him.
Back in
I'm
town,
just
he
gonna
owned
have
this
it roll.
building where he invented this game that was real popular for a shorter period of time.
Was it called Psychonauts? Anyway,
Oh.
I'm sorry, that was nasty. It's really Brutal Legend.
Oh yeah, he got that guy to come into his house every so often to like shout things and some sort of voice work.
Are you actually going to try and convince Auburn to go out there and look for them?
Yes.
Roll diplomacy.
Diplomacy. You know what? If it's charisma based, diplomacy is probably my best bet.
It would be.
Somehow I got a 13 with a -1.
See, Auburn is the type that didn't need much convincing to do it.
I mean, Auburn is literally the best equipped to go find them. So,
Like,
So-
I literally started just like trying to, but then crying at the same time. So my words didn't make sense, and I was actually sincere when I was trying to actually not be.
Ooh, that's not good. All right,
and
she's
lost again.
yeah, she's lost, and the perception didn't help. She thinks she sees one of them out there, but
Turns out to be a tree branch.
not too bad. Roll me. We'll do it one more time. Roll me D100s. Who's the 18 for?
Was it Garrett? Garfield? Whatever. It was a G name.
That would be Schaefer.
Yep, that's a G name.
Schaefer.
Got it. Nailed it.
The famous G name Schaefer.
I mean, if a 15 didn't take Perry out, an 18's not going to take a grown man like Schaefer out.
Actually, now it would. It's each part of the storm. It gets progressively worse.
I repeat, I don't know that guy.
Ooh. Okay.
I prefer Paul over Schaefer, really.
I'm still just rooting for Garfield or Garrett. That's the only two people I want to keep going.
Well, they're both back in the tent. They're
Woo,
fine.
I'm good then. Screw everyone else.
We're playing favorites with who's alive.
Look, I keep Garfield, I get Magic the Gathering. I keep Garrett, and I've got Ultima. So I'm good.
Ah. Okay. Roll one more D100s. It's gonna get a little worse. We'll see what the roll is.
So wait, was Schaefer dead or no?
Don't worry about Schaefer.
Well, no, because that's what I'm rolling for. I need to know.
Yeah, he's dead. He's gone.
Okay, so I don't need to roll then. It's Gary and Justin.
Yep.
Okay. And now let's see if Auburn can get back to the tent. No.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Well, you are going to have a lot less mouths to feed, it seems.
Two more D100s. All right, let's see if she can
Harry
get
is
back.
really hanging in there.
Yeah.
I'm having too much fun with this now.
Hey, I mean, you got an entire other campment to do it with, too. Two people who have backstories now as well.
I know, it's going to be more fun.
The reason why Perry is holding on so tough is the fact that he wants to impress his newfound family, because in his original family, his brother was the preferred child, and even at like Sunday school and at church camp, Perry never got as much respect.
What was his brother's name?
I mean, that was his famous catchphrase back in church camp was, "I get no respect."
True. Oh, his brother was Parents.
Roll a D100.
And of course, now for the emotional scene, he's out there crying in Celestial.
Ooh,
Yep.
hold on.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, we lost another guy that we actually didn't know.
I don't even remember who I was rolling for. Was it Urquhart?
That's how well we do him.
Oh, wow, he might still be alive.
I gotta be honest, we keep saying Urquhart, but I keep thinking of that guy from Final Fantasy XIV. The guy with
I
the
lied.
hood with the giant goggles.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's alive. Yeah, he's gone. Come on, Auburn. God
Oh.
damn it, Auburn.
Auburn, what are you doing?
If she does one more of these, she's down.
Auburn, break a leg. Get this done.
This is, the good news is you only have 2 more D100 rolls to make, so...
Well, there's only one person left to make. So, it's just Justin with Perry. Now it's nobody.
Hold on. I'm doing a count. I think that just misses. Let me double check though. We've done 8 rolls, right?
Yes.
Actually, I think that actually will hit. And that also means it's going to hit Auburn because she actually has him. All right. Let's see if she actually gets back.
Wow.
Auburn, get it together.
I can't wait for us to go back out and find that all of these people got trapped
All
under
these
scroll-shaped things that have fallen out of trees.
Roll
Or
one more.
long swords that were picked up in the wind and got stabbed.
Ripped out of the ground, blown into him. Oh.
Roll one more D100. We'll see what happens.
I'm not looking.
Okay. And I'm going to leave it there and go to the other camp now for a little bit.
Oh my god.
Gotta make you sweat.
I'm not sweating. I'm literally rooting against these.
Before we go back to the other camp, in this moment, Perry hears a voice in his head of some divine being offering him strength. And he says yes.
You're not going to save this kid if he dies. I'm just saying that
Unfortunately,
right now.
the camera pans out and we see that Perry has been struck across the head by a very large tree branch. And this is all probably a concussive dream that Perry is having.
Hey, that's cool. I'm fine with that. If that's how it plays out.
Yeah,
Coriel,
sure. It's the snow globe ending, right?
Rosebud, Coriel and Anton, you're both safe.
No, not Rosebud. That what's the TV show where it ends with the kid playing with the snow
Saint
globe?
Elsewhere?
Saint Elsewhere, yeah.
The entire show is just like in his imagination. Therefore, like 14 other TV shows that were connected wind up being part of his imagination.
It was 14 other shows back in the 90s. The Marvel Universe is part of it now, and everything else.
That's true.
Oh, come on.
no,
You didn't even let me roll Daryl?
I'll let you roll the future ones. How's that sound?
Well, now that Daryl's dead, sure, why not? I've had a very intricate backstory.
Oh, you can take over Landra next.
Wait. I have questions, though, real quick, before we move on.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's a potion of divine favor do?
Oh, shit. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
I mean, I understand what a potion of shield of faith does, but what's a potion of divine favor? It's in his inventory.
Gives you a +1 luck bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Oh, very little. Okay.
In this situation, yes.
With a name like Divine Favor, I was like, oh, this might be good.
And the last one would be...
Oh, thank God, we can kill each other. Maybe that's why Daryl's out there. The elf wandered out into the storm, and Daryl is like, fuck it, that elf is up to something. And Daryl wanders out.
Tabs on him.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Yeah, Daryl and Vardalel are the two that are out there. And both of them are still standing, but they've taken some damage.
Could Daryl intentionally attack the elf now that they're out there in the middle of a storm?
I mean, you did roll the exact same thing, so...
I guess I technically can't stop you from trying.
I mean, it's the perfect cover.
You know what? I think that's a very Daryl thing to do.
It is, actually.
As long as Marco has known Daryl, he's been an opportunist, and when he sees a good opportunity, he takes it.
I've been biding my time, like I always do.
Are you going to actually attempt to strike him?
Oh yeah, now that we're out here in the middle of a storm, lost.
Okay.
I love it.
Go ahead.
Well, the first thing I do, clearly, is I down my potion of divine favor.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume this is the kind of game where if I down 2 potions, there's some sort of weird, strange mixer effect in your stomach. So I'm not going to do that.
It basically one cancels out the other. Unless, not always. It
Right.
depends on
Well,
the
I'm not
attack.
going to do the other thing because I'm also going to assume that in the middle of an intense storm or intense raging storm where we get lost in the sheets of rain, that firing an arrow is probably not the way to go. So
Oh, definitely not. In fact, he has a concealment chance against you right now to
no, I
avoid the
said
hit.
I'm not going to do that.
No, any hit you throw at him, he does have a concealment chance.
Well, then clearly the next step to do is Ardell, come here. We've got to head back to the overturned wagon thing.
I know. I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
Give me your hand.
I don't know where you are.
Follow my voice. It's
Okay.
right here. I hold out my left hand.
Uh-huh.
Reach out to me.
He's reaching out to try and find you. Let's see if he does. Nope.
I mean, he has no benefit because I'm making noise as opposed to the other thing, which is just a null point in space.
I mean, he rolled a 1. There's not much benefit he can get on this.
Okay, what about me finding him?
Perception.
Got this.
Ooh.
Alright, so he would clearly be reaching out to try and find me too, so I just grab his left hand with my left, or his whatever with my left hand. Right?
Yeah, you would grab him, yes.
Alright, so I try to pull him in towards me so that we can see each other clearly. And now that he's completely unconcealed to me, my right hand, which has been holding my falchion this entire time, stab.
You know,
I prison shank him. I don't care what kind of weapon it is. I do the most damage I possibly can.
It's like a two-handed weapon.
This is for my father and my mother.
Oh, God. Roll a hit.
Step. Damn it!
Nope.
I'm sorry, Valdarel. I tripped. The ground is wet.
Oh.
Oh, fuck me. That's hilarious.
The ground is very wet, Valdarel.
Watch the sword! Come on!
I'm trying to make sure lightning doesn't strike me.
Boom, lightning strikes. Doesn't hit you, though.
Oh, no. Is there a way that I can press luck to actually strike me?
No.
I'm holding his hand. If lightning strikes me, it travels through him as well.
Roll a strength check. Oh, no. Damn it.
He
Okay.
can't get away.
Can we hear all of this, or is the rain drowning this out? Or would we be able to...
I'll let you roll perceptions on it, but with penalty.
Okay, let me...
Because it is heavy winds and the rain is drowning it out.
That's 11.
Yeah, you just hear like a thunderclap, and you realize you count. You're missing 2 people.
No. What is that actually? I'm just actually wondering what favorite enemy actually does.
It's a +2, I believe, to hit or something like that.
Your next attack, you will know.
Well, I guess I have +3 to my attacks against Faldarel.
Oh, right, because of your divine favor.
Divine favor plus favorite enemy.
Favorite enemy is a ranger thing, so just double checking it for you to be absolutely sure. I'm pretty sure it's just a +2 to hit. Oh. Yeah, +2 on weapon attack and damage rolls against the creature type, as well as +2 on bluff, knowledge, perception, sense motive, and survival checks against them.
Beautiful.
All that really kind of works because you were trying to find him and you were trying to lie to him that you were going to get him to safety, so...
By the way, he's still standing, you're still standing.
I guess I'm going to try again. I turn back towards, I don't know, any direction, because any direction I'm going to lie about, that's where the wagon is, or the cart, rather. Say it's that way, and then I turn around real quick and try to accidentally stab him as hard as I can.
Go, give it a shot. You keep this up, he's going to eventually fight back.
Oh, shit.
So that's 28 for 13 damage.
Yeah, that hits. He's down.
All right, and then I mercilessly keep stabbing the corpse to ensure that he doesn't
Coup de grace.
resurrect like I believe elves do.
Oh my god.
So just to fast forward to the point that if his body is eventually found after the storm is over, it's going to be decapitated. So we might find his head or his body.
Roll a strength check, please.
Again, you don't want these elves resurrecting.
I can hear the controls slipping in Robert's voice.
All right. You find your way back to the wagon by yourself with a bloody falchion.
Is it bloody though? Because it has raining pretty hard.
Yeah, it would wash away most of it, wouldn't it?
So you get back to the lean-to, and Coriel's like, "Oh, you made it back. Good, good. We're missing one more. Have you seen Vardelel out there? Did you see the elf that we rescued?
Who?
Vardelel. Remember the elf in the tree? We
Oh,
pulled
that
an
son
elf
of a bitch. God, no. I hope he dies out there.
Okay.
Anybody gonna go and check on him?
Like, Coriel would
my
want
strength
to. What's up?
What was that, Anton?
Oh, no, my strength of 8.
Not with your strength of 8.
Yeah, my strength is good, but I was looking at my sheet, and I guess we haven't rested very much. Coriel is low on health.
I think it's the last fight that we got into. You were like one-on-one with
No,
a guy for a while.
Yeah.
I got beat pretty bad, so yeah, I'm in no shape to go traipsing out into a storm right now. So we'll have to just kind of hunker down and hope he can either find his way back or weather the storm for the night. Maybe we'll find him once this clears up.
I hope not.
Yeah, you've made that pretty clear.
Look, I'm just looking out for everyone else's best interests. Keeping you safe is what I'm here to do.
Oh my god.
So why don't you like that elf? Why do you think he's a danger to us?
I feel like that's a fade to black moment on just that conversation. Obviously, this is your time to shine, but I'm just gonna go through everything that we've said through the last session and a half.
Yeah, oh man.
It's
His
my
whole
mother,
history,
my
his
father,
whole family being killed by elves.
an elf bit the end of my nose off. That's why I have a gilded nose.
Oh, I forgot about the nose thing.
Yeah.
It's true. He's had a gilded nose ever since Marco's known him.
How long have you known him, Marco?
Long time. I was but a young man, adolescent when I made that bullseye shot, and my gossamer hair glistened.
Well, that's true. We both entered the guard at an early age.
Oh
True.
my god. Meanwhile, back at the camp, the survivors' camp, the rain is slowly starting to. The clouds are breaking. The rain is slowly starting to slow down for the night.
But hold on now. We have to take any time away from Arkloyd and Gary. We've had like 8 to 10 rolls at the survivor camp. They got like 1 over there.
All of our guys made it
Because
back.
you're all now safe under the shelter you had. Would you like
It was
me
only
to...
the 2 that didn't get back to the lean-to, and you took care of one of them. So
Oh, okay. I thought we had to keep going. Okay, never mind.
no, it was like you had so many people in the survivor camp that were lost in the rain that just took a long time to resolve.
Right, and there's only 2 left at survivor camp that are out in the rain.
Yeah,
Small child and
probably
an
dead.
elderly woman.
Probably dead.
Anton... Anton and Coriel, the weather looks like it's not letting up for like the next 2 hours, 3 hours is your best guess. The shelter is holding steady. It should at least get you through. Excuse me. It should at least get you through the night. At least that's the hope.
Hunker down.
Meanwhile, Survivor Camp. After several hours of just like heavy rain, you see some strikes of thunder and lightning spark up the black clouds in the sky. The wind slowly, finally eases up. The rain no longer feels like icy daggers, like pelting you in the face. And it is. It's still dark out, but it looks like it's safe to actually go outside now.